Here we're going to learn how to graph a circle. If you don't know how to do something called completing the square, you can't really watch this video effectively. So I recommend watching the completing the square video before you watch this. Let's move on. Suppose we want to graph this circle. You can tell it's a circle because it starts with x squared plus y squared. That's usually the telltale sign. Now, what you do is you want to rearrange your terms. You want to put all your x terms together, all your y terms together, and the constant on the other side. Notice in blue, when I move the -12 to the other side, it changed to +12. Once you've separated your terms, you want to do completing the square on the x's and on the y's. What you're seeing here is the end result of completing the square on the x's and on the y's. Just to remind you what you saw in the previous video, I'll do the y's for you. When you're completing a square, you add the magic 0, in this case 9 minus 9, factor, and you're done. If that seems confusing to you, go back and watch completing the square. Continuing with graphing the circle. Next, what you want to do is take all your constant terms and put them on the right. The 12's already on the right, so take the -4 and the -9 and bring them to the other side as +4 and +9. Then, combining like terms completes the algebra process needed to graph this circle. The original problem is called standard form. The bottom line has many names. Delta Math calls it conic form. Either way, conic form or not, it is now ready to be graphed. The first thing you can tell when graphing your circle is where the center of it is going to be. The center of it always comes from the opposite signs of the factors. Notice we have an x plus 2 squared, but our x-coordinate of our center is -2. Likewise, we have a y minus 3 squared, and the y-coordinate of our center is +3. So the opposite signs of the factors will get you where the center of your circle is going to be. Then you can go to graph paper and notice I have put a point at the center, -2, 3. Next, we have to decide how big the circle is going to be. That's easy and it's based on the constant on the right. Simply take the square root of it, square root of 25 being 5, and that is the radius of your circle. Now remember, radius means center to edge. So looking at the graph and starting at the center of our circle, go 5 spaces in one direction, and that's the edge of your circle. Then go 5 spaces in all 4 main directions, and you now have a nice template to draw your circle. Draw yourself a circle through those points, and you are done.